Right now I'm working on a plate that's going to be part of a package that I'm going to do for my dad's 90th birthday. I'm going to make a set, I think 9 sets, one for my parents and each of my siblings, maybe an extra one. So of course, how do I get started on that? Well, I decided that I wanted to do a little plate that had some designs on it, not so much draw pictures of something. So my dad is a land surveyor, and I decided to look at maps and chose an area that he had actually surveyed way back in the day. So these lines here are roads, and then these others, they're not really any pertinent symbols, they're just designs that, you know, kind of go along with maps. And then I've got photos of him and that I'm going to incorporate with this, and bits of a map, and then I'm going to put words in it as well. So it sort of comes together slowly, and when I am starting a project, I make lots of notes about all the different aspects I want to put in it, and the colors, and you know, if I incorporate pictures, what pictures or symbols, and just really start making lists and drawing out little diagrams and working at it that way. So right now I'm just going to keep wiping away the extra ink using this tarlatan. This is a bit of a long process doing printmaking. You put lots of ink on and then you start wiping it away. This is a zinc plate that I've drawn into using a quite sharp tool. And then I'll be using this small etching press behind me. And I'm not doing an etching, but this is just called an etching press. An etching is when you draw onto the plate and then you actually use a chemical to etch away the marks that you've drawn. So in this case, it's called dry point because it is a dry method. And now I'm going to wipe away a bit more using my hand. It's just called hand wiping. Put a bit of powder on my hand so it doesn't stick too much. And then wipe away the excess. And you can see the color of the plate is starting to show up a bit, but the marks are still filled in with the ink. So I think I'm ready to go. I'm going to put this over on the press. And I've got a template here, and I've decided I'm going to either orient it horizontally or vertically. And I've already done, actually I think I will do it this way again. So I line it up. And then because I'm going to attach the picture and the little bit of map, I've already glued that. Put glue on the back of these pieces. These two. And I'm using a stick flat glue to put the glue on. Then I have to use a little spritzer. And I just spritz it with water just to reactivate the glue. And we're doing everything reverse when we print make. So I'm putting this on with the glue side up. And I'll just place it here. I think I want a bit of the plate, like the marks, to go onto the picture. So I'll place it very carefully. And then a little bit of map. And I've cut out of a map of Ontario. My dad was born in Buckhorn, Ontario. Buckhorn, very little town near, not too far from Peterborough. So I decided I'd use bits of a map, and then this print will probably go to my dad. And now I need to get my paper. So I've chosen this craft colored brown Stonehenge paper, and I lay that down on top of my template very carefully and pull this protective sheet over. And then the blankets, these felt wool blankets, come down on top, and then I'm going to crank the wheel And it goes through the press. So I've got quite a bit of pressure on there. Pull the blankets back. And it's always a bit of a surprise as to what you get. Like I said, it's hopefully it's turned out the way I would like it. And I just lift it off. And there you go. Looks pretty good. I think maybe I wiped away a bit too much near the bottom. Those little circles aren't showing up much. But otherwise, looks pretty good.